Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
The scandal between Zhan and Yang has been clarified, and there is no romance between the two. Recently, a piece of news in the entertainment industry has attracted widespread attention. Well-known paparazzi Liu Dachui publicly stated that there is really nothing going on between Zhan and Yang, and the previous rumors are all nonsense. This statement immediately triggered heated discussion among netizens, making the two already high-profile celebrities once again become the focus of public opinion. Liu Dachui made it clear in public that there is no special relationship between Zhan and Yang, and the so-called romance rumors are all fabricated. He also revealed that a relatively persistent fan had been breaking the news to him that the two were already together, but after his investigation and verification, he found that these rumors were groundless. Liu Dachui said that he was used to such revelations, but this time he felt a little helpless, because such rumors would not only cause trouble to the parties concerned, but also mislead the majority of netizens. As popular stars in the current entertainment industry, Zhan and Yang have always attracted much attention and love. The two not only have excellent acting skills and looks, but also have a wide fan base and good reputation. However, it is precisely because of their popularity and influence that some false rumors are spread and fermented. In fact, the cooperation between Zhan and Yang is limited to film and television works and public activities. They displayed great chemistry and acting skills on screen, that maintained an appropriate distance and politeness in real life. They did not interact as frequently or as privately as some rumors suggested, nor did they publicly acknowledge their relationship. Netizens expressed their support and understanding for Liu Dachui's remarks this time. They believe that rumors in the entertainment industry are often based on rumors and are made up of nothing, and Liu Dachui's refutation of the rumors this time revealed the truth for everyone. At the same time, they also expressed their blessings and expectations for Zhan and Yang, hoping that they can continue to focus on their careers and bring more excellent works to the audience. Of course, some netizens hold different views on this incident. They believe that romance rumors in the entertainment industry are often a means of hype and marketing, and Liu Dachui's remarks this time may also be to attract eyeballs and attention. However, this view has not been widely recognized and supported. In any case, this incident once again reminds us that in the entertainment industry, an industry full of competition and hype, we should maintain a rational and objective attitude and not easily believe and spread unverified news. At the same time, we should also respect the privacy and choices of each celebrity and not excessively interfere with and speculate on their private lives. For Zhan and Yang, this incident may be just an episode in their careers. As actors, they need to use their strength and works to prove their worth, rather than relying on love rumors' depth to gain attention. I believe that in the future, they will continue to bring us more exciting characters and stories, becoming the outstanding actor in our hearts. Fans of Zhan seem to be dissatisfied with Yang's image. In other words, they think Zhan's vision is not too great. Difference. There must be many fans who defend Zhan among them, and their behavior of casually commenting on the appearance of female artists is very disgusting. It can be said that the two actors dislike each other, and such targeted remarks should not be made. As a child star, Yang has a wide audience base. Even if she is not a fan, it is obvious that her appearance has not changed much since she was a child. Zhan and Yang may have the possibility of collaborating in the future. As fans of the two, I also hope that everyone can pay more attention to the actors' works. Career and love and not conflict. For now, their focus is still on developing their careers. Single men and women do not want their private lives to attract too much attention from the outside world. Next news. Why can Yang's performance be regarded as a god? Because it touches on the real pain points of Chinese people. In the story of Huan, Huan is really generous. Zhan, his mother and sister, they did so many excessive things, but my Huan chose to forgive again and again. She is such a kind person, always willing to give others a chance. After waiting for so long, the recent plot update of Huan finally gave the audience what they wanted, and they saw the long-awaited breakup scene. Let's go on to watch the drama Huan. What happened in it actually broke my Huan's strong heart. The audience complained on the barrage, when will these two break up? It makes me anxious. As soon as the new episode of Huan started airing, Yang's sweet smile was like sunshine, it instantly warmed the hearts of the audience. Yang really feels that way when she is quiet, just like that kind of beauty who doesn't eat the fireworks of the world, so beautiful that it makes people feel intoxicated. Her temperament is also very good, like that kind of fresh and refined feeling, which makes people feel very comfortable just looking at her. Really, when Yang Zi calms down, she is so beautiful. In the play, Ho Tun mysteriously told Mak Qinghuan, "Hey, did you know? He and Mr. Xiao have a meeting in the afternoon and may not come back until very late. If you are hungry, you can go downstairs first. It's not too late to come back after eating something delicious." He Dongzhang was talking enthusiastically. Suddenly, Mr. Xiao came over, grabbed him and said, "You are so courageous. You actually teach others to skip work. Don't you think so? Are your wings stiff?" At this time, Yang Zi's expression was so embarrassing and hilarious. She looked like she was watching a wonderful show in the crowd, and people could tell what she was thinking at a glance. This expression is a perfect match for embarrassed in watching the excitement. While my Chang Huan was working, he suddenly received a call from Zhan Jiayan and planned to go out immediately. At this moment, the expression on the face of the female colleague behind her caught the attention of the audience. With her smart and twinkling eyes and her rapidly working mind, you can tell at a glance that she is a cunning ghost, full of tricks and scheming. My Chang Huan changed into a white dress and walked out after get off work. Looking at her pale and haggard face, it was really heartbreaking. This young man's Zhan Jiayan is so annoying. He was actually still playing games leisurely in the car, which made the audience furious and their blood pressure almost exploded. Although my Chang Huan felt a little unhappy, he still knocked on the car window and woke Zhan Jiayan up from the game. Zhan Jiayan looked relaxed and said nonchalantly, "Get in the car, I'll take you somewhere." My Chang Huan said bravely, "Didn't we all agree not to meet each other for the time being? Let's calm down. Think carefully about what to do next." You see, in real life, after a couple in love quarrels, the boy can often play freely as if nothing happened, but the girl who is deeply involved in the relationship is always immersed in it. In sadness, it didn't take long for the boys to forget about the upsetting thing he had accidentally said and done. Yang Zi's eyes looked so empty, and her face was full of unhappiness, but her acting was so real, just like we usually see couples quarreling. She performed this famous scene superbly. Although Yang Zi is not in a good mood now and is a little depressed, it does not affect her beauty and cuteness. She is still so charming and lovable. In the play, Zhan Jiayan kept honking the horn at the door of the hotel in order to let my Chang Huan get in the car, and said fiercely, "If you don't come up, I will keep honking." My Chang Huan was forced to do nothing, had to get in the car. After she got in the car, she muttered, "It's really rude." My Chang Huan once again forgave Zhan Jiayan's childish behavior, and the audience present couldn't help but sigh, "Hey, my Chang Huan is such a person." He was soft-hearted and tolerated Zhan Jiayan's mistakes once again. Zhan Jiayan never took my Chang Huan's words to heart. He even said proudly, "This house was given to us by my father as a wedding room, and it was decorated very well. It's based on your preferences." My Chang Huan looked unhappy and irritable at this time. He said, "Your parents bought this house, and they will definitely interfere with our lives in the future." My Chang Huan said. Although he expressed his thoughts, Zhan Jiayan still looked indifferent, as if what he said was no big deal to him. Yang Zi turned her head and closed her eyes tightly, trying not to let tears fall. Every move she made was trying to suppress her inner sadness and try to control her emotions. Yang Zi's crying scene is really speechless, it's so awesome. With just a small gesture, she can make the audience feel the same way, as if we ourselves are in her sad world. This kind of acting skills is really admirable. My Chang Huan is a very smart person. When he saw that Zhan Jiayan's father gave him this house, he knew that he wanted him to help him in the bidding meeting. And Zhan Jiayan, this kid, has not grown up yet. He also said, "From now on, Deshan will belong to both of us. We are a family and we must help each other." This means that he hopes that my Chang Huan can help him. Everyone, let's run a good Deshan together. At this time, my Chang Huan could no longer bear her mood. She felt very wronged and disappointed with Zhan Jiayan. Her pale face made the audience feel distressed. Everyone hopes that she can be strong and get through this difficult time. My Chang Huan held on and said, "I don't want this house, and I can't help in the bidding meeting." Although the audience couldn't hear Yang Zi's lines clearly at this time, it just showed weakness. The feeling is really consistent. My Chang Huan was about to go out when he suddenly received a call from my Chang Zhao. On the other end of the phone, my Chang Zhao told her that if she wanted to marry Zhan Jiayan, she would have to sign a prenuptial agreement. When my Chang Huan heard this, he felt a little guilty, wondering what this prenuptial agreement was. In this scene, when Yang Zi answered the phone, Her eyes changed from worried to sad. What a great performance. It's simply a blast of acting. My Chang Huan turned around and said to Zhan Jiayan with a wry smile, we have been together for 3 years. When have I ever cared about your family? You gave me a house and guarded me like a thief. You're really too smart. Yang Zi's eyes seemed to be smiling, but in fact, she was using this smile to hide her inner sadness. Her smile was not really happy, but trying to hide the pain inside. So, even though she looked like she was smiling, she was actually very sad on the inside. What Zhan Jiayan's parents did was really unbearable. My Chang Huan finally couldn't help it and felt so wronged. Yang Zi's brows were furrowed, her eyes were drooping, her face showed an expression of disbelief, and she was extremely emotional. All of these conveyed to the audience the inner anger of the character My Chang Huan in the play. Zhan Jiayan looked panicked and hurriedly explained, oh, this has nothing to do with me. It couldn't have been my mother, right? At this time, My Chang Huan couldn't hold it in any longer, and his emotions suddenly burst out. Yang Zi's nostrils opened wide and her mouth was a little crooked, obviously releasing the grievances that had been accumulated in her heart for a long time. My Chang Huan walked to the river alone, thinking about what Yao Xiaoming said, after marrying into the Zhan family, you can only shine in the garden or the kitchen. She wondered what this meant. Wooling cloth. Could it be that when she married into the Zhan family, she could only do these trivial things? Yang Zi's eyes turned red all of a sudden, with tears still shining in her eye circles. She kept swallowing her saliva, which made the audience feel, this relationship is too hard, let's break up quickly. In the latest in an episode of Chen Huangji, My Chang Huan was framed and sent the wrong email, which resulted in the Zhan family's bidding meeting being ruined. How unlucky. My Chang Huan found that Zhan Jiayan looked at her with suspicion, and heard that Yao Xiaoming was just taking advantage of her relationship with her grandma. Yang Zi's eyes are hollow and deep, but her face reveals a firmness and perseverance, allowing the audience to feel the inner pain and struggle of the character My Chang Huan at a glance. It was like being besieged by countless gunshots and words, and her heart was experiencing riddled with holes in the ordeal. My Chang Huan walked into the bathroom alone. She looked at herself in the mirror, and the grievances accumulated in her heart finally burst out. Yang Zi's eyes were moist, tears fell like broken beads, and her voice was choked. Seeing this scene, the audience felt particularly distressed and wanted to give her a warm hug to let her know that someone cared about her and cared about her. In the play, My Chang Huan finally found the colleague who framed her, and she successfully cleared her grievances. However, she did not give up there, and also made a request. She hoped to change her job and be farther away from Mr. Yao. She hoped that all these troubles would disappear with the change of position. However, despite Yao Xiaoming's cleverness, My Chang Huan still couldn't beat him. Finally, she bumped into Yao Xiaoming in the housekeeping department. Yang Zi's eyes are full of deep love for her mother, and her determination is moving. When she is angry, her mouth will be a little twisted and her whole face will look extremely angry, but this just shows her persistence and example of traditional Chinese filial piety. She is so admirable.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.